Do you want God's plan for your life? Do you want to discover your calling? Do you want to build a business that's aligned with God's will? Hey girl, hey! I'm Jeanette, business and faith coach. After a decade in the military, the Air Force said, see you later, and I had to find my true calling. Want to know how God directed my life from a cybersecurity engineer to a faith and business mentor? In this podcast, I'll teach you how to start a business, how to know your business is God's calling, monetization techniques, how to trust the Holy Spirit, and how to set boundaries to listen to His word alone. Ready to become unapologetically unstoppable? Hey girl, hey! I'm so excited that you're with me on this one because AI is all over the place. I mean, I was in a meeting the other day and they were talking about how AI is all over Canva. And if you don't know what Canva is, it's basically like a graphic design thing that you can use. It's free on the internet. It's amazing. But I was like, what? You can use AI in that too? It's just insane, right? So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about, can AI make a better ad than you? Yeah, let's talk about it. I like writing ads, actually. I like doing the part of crafting a really well-worded, bite of information. Like this little teeny tiny, what do they call it? There's a French word for it. It's like the one bite. I've been watching a lot of Top Chef and MasterChef lately, and I love watching cooking shows. There's a French word. It's like the one bite. It's like a single bite, right? And so that's what I like crafting, is like those single bites of information that you're like, oh yeah, totally. Yes, that is great. And I can consume it. I can say, yes, I like this. No, I don't like this. I don't want to read this anymore, whatever, right? As soon as you see the information, you know if it's for you or not. And I don't actually read a lot of ads because it gets in my head, meaning I start thinking more into the psychological part of it. Like, why would they try and get me to do this? What are they selling? How are they selling it? And I get too far into it. I only look at ads when I am about to start crafting ads. And I notice what kind of ads I'm getting. I don't like interacting with ads. I turn them off. As soon as I see an ad come towards my vicinity, like I have ad blocker on my Chrome. I've got this news feed eradicator, which I love. It's like an extension in Chrome so I don't see my news feed at all. I don't see any feed. I'm very protective of what I allow into my psyche because everybody's trying to sell you something or get you to do something or manipulate you in some way. So I'm very, very careful about what I allow into my body, my mind, all of those things, right? So if I am going to be creating an ad, there's two things I do. I've got a friend. Her name is Tammy. She's amazing. She does ads. So I will go into her Facebook group and kind of see what she's been posting about, see what she's been talking about, what's new in the ad world. And I will also go on, I've got another browser that I don't use ads on. So I'll look on that one, and it's only for this purpose. So I'll look on that one and I'll just start to consume ads that I would press on. Like, oh, this looks interesting. What are they talking about? Oh, what does the picture look like? And I really analyze it. I get deep down into what are they saying? What are the images? How does this make me feel? And then I go to their website. I click on the ad. It's called funnel hacking. That's what Russell Brunson calls it. It's like going to see what their process is like so I can create that same process for my clients if that's something that I want to do. I haven't run ads in a long time, but when I'm looking at ads and I want to run an ad, or even if I want to make a Facebook post about something or an Instagram post, I will sometimes funnel hack it in the sense of, okay, the first line, they're asking a question about their deepest, darkest desires, right? So I'll ask a question in the same kind of way. I won't ask the same question, obviously, but I'll okay, the first line is a question about X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to make a question about X, Y, and Z. The second one is the solution. So then I'll say the solution. And then a little bit farther down, I'll talk about my experience of having the solution in my life. So then I'll talk about that solution. So I just kind of break it down like that. I'm not trying to copy them word for word and or recreate something that's very similar to them. I take their framework. I'm looking at their framework. It's even deeper than just looking at what are they asking? How are they asking? It's they're asking a question about their problem, or they're saying they're showing you the solution to their problem up front, or they're trying to make you feel less than because you have the solution to this problem. So I look at all those different things before I start crafting my ad, right? So this is like a bunch of background on ads and marketing and the psychology behind it, right? And then when I was like looking at ChatGPT, which is like an AI word creator thing, right? I got on there and I was like, okay, if I'm going to make an ad for, what did I type in here? I said, create a long form Instagram ad for a course about surrendering your business to God. So I typed a lot of things into ChatGPT to look for different types of ad. So then, you know what I did? I did the same thing. I analyzed how the program was creating ads. The first thing it did was ask you one or two questions. So are you lost or uncertain about X, Y, and Z? Are you tired of feeling stuck, blah, blah, blah? Those are the first two types of questions. Do you want to learn new skills? Do you want to learn how? Do you want your big sister to guide you on your journey? This is here to help. Our course is here to help. This episode is here to help. This course is designed to help you do just that. So it's like, do you have this problem? Do you want to fix your problem? My thing will fix your problem. That's what it does. And I typed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times asking it to write me different types of ads. Instagram, an ad for a course, an ad for a podcast, an ad for all sorts of things. And I was like, this is the same stuff. This is not like rocket science. And when I actually look at ads on Facebook and on Instagram, most of them don't start with a question. They have a hook. Yes, they've got a hook that's like, oh yeah, I need to go deeper into that. But it's not always a question, especially a question that says something like, are you feeling overwhelmed with? Do you feel like you need X, Y, and Z? Most of the time, it's not that. Most of the time, it's like, let me find one. Okay, here are some of the ones that I would actually click on. Discover the secrets to blah, 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 blah. Okay? And I would click on that one because I'm like, ooh, what are your secrets? I want to know more about what you're selling. I want to know more about how to X, Y, and Z. Another one is, hi, I am this person, and I have discovered a new way to X, Y, and Z. Oh, you did? What is that way? Anything that to me is like saying, I know this. This is what you need to do. Oh, another one. This is a hot take. Hey, course creators, it's time to stop launching. Wait, what? Use this proven method for generating consistent revenue instead. And this is from a course creator. I'm in her Facebook group. So these things are like, oh, wait a second. This is a dirty little secret of, ooh, what is the dirty little secret? Find out in my masterclass. Okay, I might go to your masterclass. But that's all to say, AI is okay. I mean, I think that you should use it. I don't think it's anything evil. I don't think that they're trying to spy on you, yada, yada, yada. I don't really care about any of that. I think that AI is a tool. I think it is something that can be used and to be used correctly. However, no one will know your audience and the things that they need better than you. So if you are using AI, you need to realize that AI is a part of the tool. It cannot be the thing that you are using only. It just can't be. Because you're not going to make money because people don't respond to machines quite like that. The digital marketing world, the digital course creation world, the digital coaching world moves so quickly that you need to be knowing who you're talking to, how they like to be talked to, because everything is changing. Right now, people like to be talked to one-on-one. People like to know who they're talking to. People really need that know, like, and trust factor in a real way. Like, you need to really talk to your clients before you can acquire them. It's not like you can just like, hey, talk to the masses and somebody's just going to come up to you and say, oh yeah, I want your thing. I mean, that does happen sometimes, but as a mass majority, that's not going to happen. So if you are going to use AI, which I think you should, because it is a new tool and it's kind of cool. Use it to get your ideas flowing. Use it to have a background in something, but not as your final product. Use it to help you get some things out there to start the juices flowing, but do not use it as, all right, I made it make an ad for me. I'm just going to copy and paste this into Facebook ads and throw some money at it. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if you're ready to take it to the next level, use AI as a research tool. Wow, that was so good. So I know that you know somebody that also needs to hear that. So share this episode, leave a review. And I would love if you could watch my free workshop at JeanettePeterson.com/missingpiece. I'll see you guys over on the grams at Jeanette.Peterson. Bye.